All right, I'll start off. First off, shout out to the Fever for getting that 16-point victory on the road against Vegas. Awesome to see them play. Wish them the best of luck, obviously, in the next one, but they're doing a hell of a job. Just recapping the game, our game again. Talked to you guys about yesterday. I thought our guys played physical. Played good, played together for 60 minutes. Good team win. Now we're moving on to the Rams.
Dominic, we can start with you. Actually, Joel, go ahead. Sorry, I missed you.
Shane, what do you guys have on Kenny? Is he gonna miss a couple weeks or?
I don't have a timetable, but yeah, he's dealing with the calf right now, so we'll see how it goes, Joel.
Now, Dominic.
Jane, Michael Pittman Jr. said yesterday that you guys in this offense are executing at a level that he hasn't experienced in the NFL. Just what do you think is the main contributor to that? And do you feel that? Because it feels like these guys feel like this offense and this team is clicking right now.
Yeah, I think it comes down to everyone doing their job at a high level and everyone focusing on what they can control and control the controllables and going out and executing. And I say it every time, it starts in the meeting room, starts on the practice field, starts in the walkthroughs. And I think guys are playing for one another and playing together. And I think that's a big part of it. Um, Defensively, starting up front with the D line, offensively, starting up front with those guys, and then everyone going, making the plays when they're there to be had. And our guys have been doing that, and we got to continue to do that.
James.
Shane, first one, is Alec in the concussion protocol? I know he was ruled out the rest of the game with the concussion. So is that confirmed?
Yeah, he's in the protocol right now.
Gotcha. And then secondly, I know you talked a little bit after the game about how obsessive Daniel Jones is about his craft. I was asking him, he said when you text him, he better respond pretty quickly. Is it vice versa? Does it work the same way? Like, how often does he, I guess, do you bug him about certain things? And how much does he bug you when it comes to just ball and trying to get better?
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of conversation going back and forth on certain looks. He'll text me some things, I'll text in some things, just reminders sometimes. Sometimes it's looks that we're seeing defensively, that we might be able to take advantage of. So yeah, it's just good ongoing conversation throughout the week in the meeting rooms, outside the meeting rooms. Uh, and I think that's good.
Is there ever a off time? Like, yo, man, or no?
No, not during the season. Not during the season. No.
Gotcha. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Jake, go ahead.
Hey Shane, I believe Alex got a couple concussions in his career before this one. Do you have any kind of hard and fast rules about that when a guy gets another one, like he has to sit for the week no matter what, or do you have any like philosophy on that?
Yeah, I think it's we really rely on our trainers and our doctors during that process, and obviously the player as well. So we take that on into account, Jake, as we go through those concussions.
Steven.
Hey, Shane, two quick things. Just on Kenny, I mean, I know you don't have any specifics yet, but do you think that's a a significant injury, or do you have any sense on that?
I don't think it's significant, but we're still working through it. Like I said, I don't have a timetable on it right now.
And then because you guys, you apparently you've signed Mike Hilton. I mean, do you confirm that, or is that for Chris or for later?
Yeah, we're working on it right now.
Okay. So
Yeah.
my real question was, sorry, the pass rush. I mean, you got after Cam a good bit yesterday, but do you think there's another level though, with just the pedigree of guys you have in that room, the talent, the money you've spent, obviously. I mean, you have high expectations and should. Is there another level they can get to?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously you work through it every week. I think Charlie and Raish and Kalen Humphrey, they do a great job with those guys and just trying to find ways to free those guys up each and every week when they go through the game plan. And obviously having some veteran players over there seeing different things too, and just everyone working together and being on the same page of trying to get, whatever it is, a game or a one-on-one matchup that we're trying to get. I think those guys do a great job and they're continuing to do that and evolve every week.
All right, we have time for just a few more. Chap, go ahead.
Yeah, Shane, too. The first one just popped in my head. From an offensive angle, Was that a catch by Alec?
It looked like it, but just from the ruling, it sounded like he didn't, survive the ground with the ball.
They make it tough, don't they? I mean, how they judge those things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's some tough calls sometimes. Yep.
I remember back in the 2000s with Tom Moore here, he stressed it's the players. It's about the players. And that's what you've been saying. If you go back to the 2020 draft when these guys take JT and Michael Pittman, does that kind of verify that it's about the players? Because they're really doing a lot of good things. They have been, but they're doing it now for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, since I've gotten this league, um, I've always said it's about the players, and it'll always be about the players because those are the guys, putting their bodies on the line for the organization and for the franchise every time we step on that field. And they're the ones making those plays. And it's a credit to them and the work they're putting in each and every day. Um, they know too, that especially the veterans, that it ain't always going to be perfect, and you're going to have ups and downs, and you're going to go through adversity. Um, but you got to put in the work. You can't ever cheat the work ethic, and I learned that when I was real young. From my coaches and my career, my parents too. That you got to put in the work, and that's what it comes down to. And these guys have been putting in the work, and it's been great to see it, come to fruition on the field so far these first 3 weeks.
One quick follow up on Pitt. I mean, JT gives you these flash plays, the splash plays. Pitt seems like he just does the dirty work and nothing flashy. Is that a wrong observation or not?
Yeah, he's consistent as all get out. We know what we're getting from him each and every week. He plays tough, he plays physical, and then when we need a big time catch, he comes through. And obviously made some big time plays yesterday for us. Catching that little inside route for the touchdown. Started up front with the offensive line protecting him, and Daniel having a good throw, and then also the one on the flat, just getting that yak and making a few guys miss and breaking some tackles and getting those extra yards. And that's his grittiness and his toughness that he brings to our football team.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
We'll do Kevin, then Jake, and then James.
Shane, you said in the locker room yesterday to your team, we're a different team. In what ways are you different?
I think it's a feel thing. I think the guys are just playing together at a high level, and the execution is at a high level. And that's where I think it's different for our football team this year. And I think it all started back in spring and into training camp. You could feel it coming all together. And then obviously to have, the success we've had through 3 weeks has been great. And we know as a football team, and I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again this week, is we got to stay disciplined in our approach and our process every single day, because this league can humble you in a hurry. And we got to be all over it in everything we do to sustain the success right now.
And then with Kenny, is IR a possibility at all?
No, not right now.
Jake, go ahead.
You obviously wouldn't put anyone on the field without being comfortable with them, but if AD needs to get a little bump in playing time, how much more comfortable are you now versus last year when he was a rookie kind of going through the motions?
Feel great with AD. I think he's made huge strides from this last year to this year. He's practicing good. He's been making plays for us. He's been locked in. So, if he's a guy that needs to step up, have all the confidence in the world in his abilities to go out and make plays for us.
And James, last question.
Kind of random, but I've asked a couple players about this. What does halftime look like for an NFL head coach or a team? And I guess how do you utilize that? Because I feel like that's like the only space where you're not in front of a camera or a mic. Like it's you guys.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think a lot of it around the league is probably very similar. Offense and defensive staffs get together, talk about halftime adjustments. What's working, what we need to adjust there. And then the coaches get with their individual coaches, and then I'll take a little bit of time in my office and just get the message ready to go, going into the second half, whatever that may be that I need to say to the team before we take the field.
Do you have like a like down to an exact science at this point, like a time, like okay, I don't know, this many seconds on the clock, I got to be in this room or I got to be talking to this person. Like, is it that seamless? Because I mean, you get 15 minutes wherever you are.
Yeah, no, I got an assistant that helps me. He'll come in and knock on my door. Usually it's real quick. I'll be with the coaches and then they'll break off and I'll be in there just going through some things. And then he'll knock on my door and say, "Hey, you got a minute?" And then I'll go in there and say what I need to say to the team and then we go take the field.